Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Grizzly and we are live tonight with the D12 Elite Battle. We have Erangel tonight, everyone's favorite. 71 players already in the room, guys. We are going to start taking a look at some of these lineups. The scheduled start tonight is 11:35 and we are 1 minute away. So stick around and we'll be back shortly. In the spotlight tonight, guys, we have a member of what looks like the F4 clan, still showing as a member of Hades, but I need to take a look at these stats, guys. I was taking a look at some of the players in this room just while I was waiting, and I came across this stat sheet, and this is F4's Coffin. He has played a total of 445 matches in Season 7 and has managed to rack up over 2,500 kills, maintaining a kill by death ratio of 9.76. And if you guys think that's impressive, let's start scrolling through these stats a little bit further. Take a look at that win ratio, guys. 45.6%. That is no joke. That basically means that 1 out of every 2 matches that he plays in, he almost wins. And the stats tell you that he's won 203 games in 445 matches. His top 10% is 70%. So 2 out of 3 times the odds are that he will be in the top 10 of every match he plays. His average damage is 868, which itself is a whopping amount. The highest damage he has ever gotten is 3,700, and I'm guessing it's the time when he picked up those 30 kills. So yet another OP player, and going through his stats in the D12 room, guys. In the spotlight, something that we have started doing recently. So we have 84 players in, and many players of the caliber of F4 Coffin. Many players in that league in this room tonight. The match should get started any second now, guys. So stick around, continue enjoying this soundtrack. This one is Watch the World Burn by Paul Flint, and I'll be back shortly as soon as the plane takes off to guide you guys through the rest of this match. We are in the lobby, guys, and it's time to start taking a look at those lineups. And this is what we've got today. We've got Team Wood as always on slot number 1. We've got Team Skull on slot number 2. Team Thug is on tonight on slot number 3. Team ORB on slot number 4. Team Cave here on slot number 5. We've got Team TGS, a new team, on slot number 7. Team Lord is in tonight on slot number 8. Team Rook on slot number 9. We saw them finish second yesterday to D2K, so I'm sure they'll be out looking for some revenge on slot number 9. Team Blind is on slot number 10. Team STW on slot number 11. Team D12's Luffy is solo squadding tonight on slot number 12. We've got Team Pain, it appears, on slot number 13. We saw F4 Coffin earlier in the spotlight with that insane stat sheet. We were looking at, we got Team Myth on slot number 14. We got Team MRZ on slot number 15. Team Brutal is on tonight on 16. Team RDB on 17. Team TOW on 18. Team RB on slot number 19. We've got Team Code Z on slot number 20. Team D2K, yesterday's winners, on slot number 21. TXF is on tonight on slot number 22. Team Blur is on tonight on slot number 23. It's Team Illusion on slot number 24, and another D12 lineup on slot number 25. It looks like the plane has taken off, guys, so it's time for us to get that in-game audio going for y'all. So this is what the plane path looks like. It is originating from near Zarki and going all the way down south over to Millie Base. It does cover North Georgia Pole, Georgia Pole crates, which look like have at least 3 teams, so we're definitely going to come back to that action. In fact, we may have to head there right now, as RDB Saint has got a knock with that double barrel on someone from Team STW, it appears. Saint currently holed up in this warehouse. He's got a lot to worry about. We'll have to come back to that in a bit, but just finishing off on that plane path. Team Scan choose to jump Gatka Pachinki, as the plane has completely left the island, so a lot of teams but jumping. We have Team Illusion here. Saint here with that P18C. I'm not sure who he was exactly shooting at. He makes his way towards his teammates. He's got the double barrel out. And heading back now towards that warehouse, maybe looking at perhaps picking a fight with the team number 8. Pachinki does look like a hot drop, so we're going to head straight over there. We've got Team RB here in front of Team Marcellus, as Bad Daddy here going down along with RB Rider. Marcellus here doing well, picked up 2 knocks so far, has managed to confirm 1 kill as well. So this isn't Pachinki, my apologies, guys. This is the school apartments. MRZ Eagle here. There are a lot of teams here as well fighting it out. Our team D2K look like they've gone to the actual school buildings. We got TGS in the school apartments. We got Marcellus in school apartments. We got Team Blur in the school apartments, and we also have Team RB. So almost 4 teams here, guys, just at the school apartments. Over here at fair distance away is Team Cave. Probably jumped at this spot to pick up a vehicle and maybe make their way to their final destination. The rest of his team a little bit further to the north in a settlement a little bit east of Rozok. Speaking of Rozok, we have a Blur lineup there as well. It looks like Blur's Bullshark is knocked, and so is Death God, and Bullshark in fact getting finished by a member of TOW. So over at Rozok, things aren't quite peaceful either. We have Team TOW here. Their lineup tonight, they've got Gagan, Skull, Butcher and Manveet. It looks like Team ORB have arrived at where Team Cave were holed up in that little settlement. And for now, Quanchi picking up the finish on Krish. And it looks like, guys, we may have just been a little bit late here. Cave is reduced to their last player. It is just Carl who is alive. He's prone out in the open as all his team members have suffered to that ORB push. We didn't quite catch where ORB had pushed, but just enough that they have pushed and made their way here with guns. 3 members of Team ORB now get out there in Audacia searching for Carl from Cave, as Carl does take a knock and gets a knock on Ayash and a second knock on Cyrus as well. But Quan Chi here with good cover fire with that M16A4 is going to pick up that squad wipe on Team Cave. So disappointing an early exit for Team Cave yet again in this room. I'm sure they'll be gutted with that performance. Hard luck as well, because they were in the settlement to pick up a car, and how could they expect that Team ORB would push this early in the match? So possibly the first team to exit tonight, or maybe the second team. Rook also seems to have gotten a bad end of some deal. They're out of this game as well. So 2 teams with early exits. We are going to head back over to school, where it looks like Marcellus has suffered a knock this time at the hands of Team RB, as Slaughter here getting pushed by Marcellus's Venom, and RB are reduced to their last player, who is Panther. He only has a double barrel in his hands, guys, so God save him as he tries to push this fight alone. And doing well, getting a knock on Marcellus' Goku, and in fact securing a squad wipe. So RB's Panther has pulled off something special here. He was the last player left, and he chose to push with just that double barrel, and luckily for him, getting that finish. So early exit for Team Marcellus, as well as more teams make their way out of this match early on tonight. Over here is Team TGS still alive, all 4 players still in it. Folks in the chat want to see Team D2K, and let's take a look at them. Team D2K are still at school, guys. Slash here with his favorite gun, that Uzi. So D2K's lineup tonight, they've got Simple, Slash, Frank and Demon. Of course, winners of last night's match. It was an excellent performance, especially from Frank and Gujju, who were caught up in that little shack just before the last zone, doing well to get themselves out of that situation, and of course overcoming a 3v4 man disadvantage in the end. Frank's nade really doing the damage with that double knock. I wonder if they will be able to pull off a similar performance tonight. I have it on good authority that all their fans are expecting them to do so, and they will be in my stream and on my chat, rest assured. So now we're going to finally head over to Giorgio Pole Containers, where we have 3 teams from the looks of it. Team Lord here, their lineup, they've got Seventer, Cyanide, Godfather and Jupton, folks, who are usually in my chat almost every other night. So looking forward to them joining me tonight as well. Team number 17 is here as well, guys. It is Team RDB, all 4 players still in it. Jupton here coming out in the open and getting knocked by Saint with a mini 14, and Saint even confirming that kill, as RDB Ash gets reduced a little bit low on HP in a more attacking position, but good cover from Saint and Joker. Team Lord definitely losing 1 player. That push from Jupton was not a good idea for certain. Seventer here making that right flank as well. He's got a suppressed UMP9 and what looks like S12K as a secondary weapon. Shots from Seventer on RDB's Bosco, who managed to get under cover and not being able to secure a knock with that suppressed UMP9. It's Bosco again at it, but Ash will take that knock as he comes into that line of fire. He was low on HP and hadn't revived or healed yet. Seventer moving out into the open, making the same mistake that Jupton did, and I wonder if he'll suffer the same consequence. Perhaps just hold this spot a little bit longer, but he will get a second knock on RDB. Saint just pre-firing that corner, so well played by him. He throws in a follow-up nade, hoping to pick up a kill. Does a little bit damage to Saint, but he's okay for now. RDB Ash is back up. RDB Bosco is now up on top and taking shots at member of Cyanide, who has flanked and reached a brilliant angle on Team RDB. So Cyanide here just playing the cat and mouse game. He's got an M762 in his hands, and perhaps he should have just started pre-firing that corner when he knew he was being chased. But Cyanide will go down here, and Seventer going down as well. So this game from Team Lord is now down to just DT's Godfather, and he's got not my favorite weapon in his hands. It is the SKS. STW Dominic here will get a knock and a finish on DT Godfather. So well played to Team Lord. Expect these guys to show up in the chat shortly. But nonetheless, that Georgia pole jump can't be considered too easy. STW Zeus, I think, was who picked up the remains of what was left from Team Lord. RDB still intact, and that's the strength of this team. They went through an intense fight, exchanged a bunch of knocks, but in the end all 4 players will walk out unscathed. They need to be a little bit careful because team number 13 is behind them, and this looks like a pain lineup with F4 Coffin. RDB Ash once more reduced to 1 HP, and he needs to heal up as soon as he can as this Jojo fight intensifies. And now RDB will be sandwiched because they've got STW on the other side. Naresh just pre-firing this corner and hoping that he will get a knock on RDB's Ash. Pain, Cold Blood and Fixes are in advanced position. So Team RDB in a spot of bother here, guys. As you can see, team number 13 breathing down their neck, and team number 11 just so close to them that they can see their footsteps on the mini-map, I'm sure. Naresh has got that AKM open in front of him, and Cold Blood, in fact, will get a knock on that member of Team RDB. As Naresh now getting a knock on Bosco and a finish as well, so making sure that that kill will not be stolen. Despite that, however, Team STW are down, and they are down to just Naresh and Dominic as all hell breaks loose here. Team Pain pushing in. STW now reduced to 2 players, and Team RDB reduced to 2 players as well. STW's Naresh has got an AKM in his hand, and he's seen F4 Coffin make his way in. But this might be trouble here for Dominic as he gets pushed by team number 13, and STW are now reduced to their last player. And what can I say about Team RDB? They are down to their last player as well, so 2 players still here. Perhaps STW has been wiped as well, so RDB Saint is the last player alive here. Team 13 definitely aware that there were 2 teams fighting, so will know that the last team hadn't been squad wiped yet. As it appears they do have a general idea of where Saint is. They appear to be looking in that direction. Sinan KP, show MRC bro. That will be the end for that last player from well played to Team RDB, but it is going to be team number 13, which I'm not sure if it's a pain lineup. It perhaps is a pain lineup. But they have won the Georgia Pole fights. They have got a total of 6 kills already. Still in the zone, looking strong. Comfortable so far and doing well in all those fights. And it looks like that they are now getting pushed by by team number 22 as Cold Blood gets taken down. How unfortunate is that? Just as we were concluding that they did win the Georgia Pole fight, it looks like another team has showed up. It's team number 22. They have Guru Raval and TXF SV. Perhaps this is the TXF lineup. Bro, MRZ Sinan KP Eda English Kara MRZ idike Hore Jali idkin. What? Okay, I don't know what you're saying, bro. MRZ is dead. Sorry about that if you're their fan. Andi Kanas, shout out please. Huge shout out, bro. Love from Karnataka. Thanks, man. Thanks so much for being here. Insane Gaming, Zalzer. I don't know what you're asking, bro. And here is Team Lord who have showed up on my chat. Thanks so much, guys. I was just telling the folks that you guys will join us shortly. We were covering that fight that you guys had at Georgia Pole Crates. So feel free to rewind and take a look at it. Wing Tattoo, hello, I'm new here, bro. You were here yesterday, man. What are you talking about? Gasha, Show Lord. What's up? Lord is dead. You guys are Team Lord. I figured that out by now. GG's, guys. Jojo Pole cannot always be an easy fight. But team number 22 here making it look easy. They've still managed to survive. They've managed to finish one player from team 13. Coffin here is taking a wide flank to his right, and maybe he'll get an angle on this team. Taking a really wide flank. Show us Team Lord. Here is Team Lord, bro. There they are in slot number 8. But tough fight for them at Jojo Pole crates. We were covering that. It looks like Team D2K might be fighting someone. It looks like they are exchanging shots with Team TGS, and I can confirm that Team TGS are at the school apartments and D2K is at the main school building. Couple of players from TGS on top on the terrace, in fact, pretty boldly. And Lucifer OP is a little bit out into the open. In fact, he's running out of the open without much cover. ORB's Manav here is alone and roaming around in a U as his Ayush collides into his car with his Dacia Quanchi with a buggy. So they are picking up multiple vehicles. I've seen this team do this before. And where are they headed? What does it look like? Will they make their way towards the school main building as shots come in from Team D2K? Perhaps they will decide to make this push and choose to take this fight to Team D2K. We did see yesterday D2K won the fight against Team ORB, so maybe some revenge is on the cards perhaps, but not for now, as it looks like ORB has just decided to fall back. Over at Jojo Pole Containers, that fight may have just concluded before we reach back. Guru Raval is down to just TSF SD. He's going to get pushed by a bunch of players from team number 13, and F-Force Coffin will pick up that squad wipe. They now bring up their team kill count to 8, and looking strong tonight are Team Pain on slot number 13. Now I can safely say that they have definitely won the Jojo Pole fight. Wing Tattoo, open your door. I am Zomato wala waiting outside. Bro, wait करना पड़ेगा थोड़ा, stream पे हूँ अभी. Team Blind here, close to a drop, it looks like. Let's check out what's in the drop, guys. I'm just a drop kind of a person. Oh, it's already been looted. There's a level 3 backpack still in it. Team Blind's lineup tonight. They've got Muzz, 666, Blind, Pain, AK, and EVOS. Looking strong. No team kills yet, of course. But just aiming for that high finish. What's the update on the zone? That's what the update is. It looks like it might be on the north side of the main island, maybe covering Jojo Pole Containers, a little bit of Rozok, who knows. Let's take a look at Code C. Speaking of Rozok, who are in fact there, they have only 2 players left in their lineup, in fact up against what looks like the entire TOW lineup. Blind So Code Z here have still Devil and Savage alive in their lineup. They are up against Team TOW, who are still in full strength. They've got Manveet, Skull, Butcher, and Gagan in their lineup. Cautious approach from them. Code Z players on either side, it appears. Savage to their right, and a Devil to the straight up in front of them, and a nade comes in from Devil. But a good jump from Manveet to avoid that. It looks like the fight at school might have intensified. It looks like Team D2K did get a knock on a member of Team TGS, the fight that we were covering earlier. But nothing consequential there, as A to L gets revived, and this was their lineup tonight. They've lost Rahul and the rest of their team, 3 members, and deciding now that they need to move out of this position are Lucifer, A to L, and Manik. It looks like the zone has shifted further northwest, and this might be a Jojo Pole container or perhaps a Jojo Pole squad house finish. That will be exciting for us. Team Blind here moving in on foot. They are at what looks like the North George squad house just to pick up this Dacia. In full strength so far. They already have a car, so looking strong. Team number 13, Payne is in the squad house. We saw them at Georgiapur containers earlier. I did see in the kill feed, it looks like ORB's Quanchi has lost out. He has been eliminated, guys. So it is down to just Yash and Manav. Manav does have a Car 98 in his hands and up against an entire D12 lineup. You can see to your left that D12's Payne has just rotated, trying to get a clever angle on Team ORB, but Manav no doubt has seen that. Payne has stopped here, trying to see if he can get better angles on Team ORB as he goes prone almost immediately. Ayush deciding that he wants to get into the car as shots come in from perhaps Payne from D12. Manav gets reduced in HP but not going down, so well played for these guys to even get out of such a tough position. And you know what, that's a good choice because they were outside the zone, and why do they need to take this fight when they can just go into the zone? Maybe because the car's out of fuel, as it looks like Team ORB are back on foot and just trying to escape a fight with Team D12 at the wrong moment. Coach Z here also falling back from that fight that we were witnessing earlier at Rozok. Savage and Devil are in a buggy now and looking to just make their way into the zone as well. Our team D2K still at school apartments, a school main building, and it looks like the blue zone has crossed them as well, and maybe it's time now for these guys to just make their way into the zone. So a couple of players do look AFK, so we'll need to come back to that. More shots over at where D12 was, but we're going to have to start focusing on what's happening inside the zone now. And an update on the mountain. It looks like the last player from Team Thug. It is Boss who is on top of this mountain. He's got a buggy. He's laying prone. If this ends up like the fights we've seen before where the last zone was on a mountain, it can get pretty hectic, guys. Our team Wood doing well to be on top of the hill, the king of the hill if you may. Team Woods lineup, they've got Python, Geether and Cheetah on tonight. They're right on top of this mountain, guys. And let's hope for them that they do have a few bolt action snipers on them. Things can change, however, as we will know in a few seconds. The zone now moves in, and take a look at this. It looks like the zone may in fact be on this mountain, so Team Wood well positioned. Early indications do show that Team Wood might do well in tonight's match. Team Skull thought they were doing well and reached this settlement, but the zone shift just taking that advantage away from them. As we can see here that they now decide they need to get into that car and get moving over here to the northeast side. It looks like there is a fight between Team Skull, my apologies, Team Cave and Team TOW, and it looks like Team Code Z, my apologies, has picked up that squad wipe, and Code Z Devil was down to 1 HP but somehow came out on top, and it looks like Team TOW have exited this match, so we may have missed something special here from Devil. He's got 3 kills to his name. Team Code Z, bro, here they are. Team Code Z's got Devil. Blind dead. No, bro, Blind is still in this. Don't listen to anyone in the chat who's telling you otherwise. Akshay Kadam, please, bhai, ek baar Marathi bolna. Bhai, nahi aata, bro, Marathi. Except Pain. Wing Tattoo. Gasher, I'm Swiggy here. Cancelled your order. You are not opening your door. Bro, I don't want to eat. I want to stream. Wing Tattoo, no Zomato is better. Vansh Bundy. I can't see the message. It's retracted. And if it was abusive language, then good for you, bro. Gasher, no. Vansh Bundy, hi. OP Grizzly, wanna join clan? No, bro, thanks. Thank you. Thanks, but no thanks. You can order 4 cheeseburger and get 7 Eno packs for free. That sounds like a good deal. And something you probably need after eating 4 cheeseburgers. Aditya Manoj, what's going on, bro? This is Team Lord. They like to do this every day on my chat. I have no problems with this at all. PUBG match, Manoj, chai wala, bro. Don't cross any lines, guys. Aditya Manoj, but why Zomato? I'm part-time working in Zomato and full-time in Starbucks Waterboy. Okay, excellent work. Doing that to help. Munch Bundy, English classes, please. Okay, let's get back to the match, guys. It looks like a lot of action has broken out. It's on top of this mountain. Team Thug here, having Boss still alive, but Team Wood look like they have lost Giver. And Python is down, and Cheetah is taking heavy fire from Boss. And he's looking for a revive, but it looks like Thug's Boss might just pick up that finish on him. And he will, so that will be the end for Team Wood tonight. It was Team Thug, one player Wood, Boss in fact, just managing in the end to pick up that squad wipe. So well played to him. We still have Team Skull here as well. They have lost Drone earlier on. Sylvester and Costi. Look on here, as it looks like more teams appear to be making their way up this mountain. Team Blind is on here as well. They've lost EOS while they made this push up. We have a total of 9 teams, guys, still in this, and take a look at this. It looks like a bunch of teams are moving in. We got Team Brutal coming up against team number 2. And that was a good squad wipe from Team Skull. They only lost Sylveston in that push, but securing a squad wipe nonetheless. They have now brought up their kill count to 5. And this reduces this match to just the last 19 players. Team Blind. Pain here is trying to perhaps get higher up in this Dacia, or maybe just rotate and get an angle on Team Skull. It could be, but for now he is making his way up. Who else is on here? Team D12 has joined the party. They're here as well on top. And Thug Boss better be careful, because he's got the whole D12 lineup. He gets one knock, gets reduced to 1 HP, but that will be the end for him, as Faith will pick up that finish. That brings that down to the last 7 teams, guys. Team D12 pick up another team kill. ORBs, Ayash, ORBs around here as well. So let's go take a look at where they are. And more teams here. Blurs down to their last player. It is Pub Jesus. Ayash going down and getting consumed by Code Z's Devil. And Manav here coming down to pick up that kill on Pub Jesus, but well played to him for picking up that squad wipe, as Team ORB exit this match on 7th position. We are down to our last 15 players. Another member of Team Blind going down, as by Blind Pain now gets a full frontal attack from Team Skull, who are making their way up this ridge. He certainly does have that height advantage, and those nades can be dangerous if they are positioned well. Not doing the damage that he would have hoped for, but for now Team Blind looking comfortable. Over on the other side, Code Z's Devil, we saw him taking down Ayash. Blur's Pub Jesus did pick up that final finish on ORB. Conchi or Manav, I don't quite remember, but it was the last member of Team ORB, as he now makes his way up as well. Is there a way up this ridge for him?
Gaya. Oh, baja.
Costi here getting a knock on another member of Blind, so Team Blind definitely now reduced to just Pain. He needs to figure out how he's going to be able to manage this situation. The smokes come out, but Team Skull has pushed him already, and that will be the finish. In fact, not from Team Skull, but from Team Pain from the other side of this ridge. Now that brings us to our last 5 teams, as that nade almost securing a knock on Pain's Shark. Code Z Devil here getting a knock. A second knock on Team D12. So 2 members of D12 are down because of Code Z, and Code Z has taken damage as well. Look at his HP, guys. He manages to get that first aid, that health kit going, as Faith pushing him from the right, and will pick up that finish. So good performance from Faith here. Another crucial knock from him. But on his way back, he will get taken down by Team Pain. So well played from Team Pain, just attacking at the right moment. Shark is down, but he can get revived. We are down to our last 3 teams here, guys. We got Team Skull, we got Team Pain, and the third team is Team Blur, and Pub Jesus is the only player alive. And if he plays this one smart, he could make himself into last all the way into the final zone. So definitely looking forward to that. For now, we need to focus on the fight that will appear now between Team Skull and Team Pain, as we see Sylveston going down from that M416 spray from F4's Coffin. Where is he? F4 Coffin here all the way down this street, trying to get a flank on Team Skull. Costi might be next in line to get knocked here as he makes his way. The blue zone in fact pushing him, so making things all the more worse. He throws a nade in the general direction of Coffin, hoping that he'll get a knock, but it is so far away. A knock from a member or another member of Team Pain. So Fixes here definitely is straight in front of him, as Shark here getting knocked from behind, I'm sure, from Blur's Pub Jesus, and a good time for him to attack this because he's alone up here, and if he moves all the way in, he can secure a finish on him. Fixes cannot move, remember guys, he's got Team Skull in front of him, so they are keeping him engaged, and I don't think F4 Coffin is gonna make it there in time either. Team Skull have made their way up here. A nade goes in, and they have just assumed automatically that the rest of Team Pain is up on top. Fixes gets a knock on Sylveston. He goes down. Coffin has reached this area. Now this could be dangerous for Team Skull, as Fixes will confirm that finish on that member of Team Skull. It is down to just Costi and Ripper, as Costi will pick up that kill on Pub Jesus. So this is going to be down to the last two teams, guys. Make a noise in the chat. Make some noise in the chat. Let me know it's a 3v2, as Shark gets revived as well. Team Skull does have the advantage in terms of height, but Team number 13 definitely with that man advantage, throwing a nade into the smoke, perhaps guessing that they are there. A molly coming in from Team Skull, and this has been such an exciting and entertaining match, guys. My vote is with team number 13 to pick up this chicken dinner. Let me know what you guys think. Skull Ripper is straight up on top, as Fixes here goes in trying to get a knock. He gets knocked, and a finish from Ripper as well. He's down to 1 HP. A follow-up shot from Shark, and F4 Coffin will get the finish from the other side, and that will be the chicken dinner tonight for the team that was playing on slot number 13. A total team kill count of 15 here, guys, and Pain's Fixes with 8 kills. Cold Blood picked up 2 kills. Shark with 2 kills, and Coffin with 3 kills. Well played to team number 13 for picking up tonight's chicken dinner. They had the man advantage, but definitely did not have positional advantage, but finally played really well, flanking from both sides. Fixes with that move up, getting knocked, however, but that really paved the way for the rest of his teammates to fight for that chicken dinner. Well played to Team Pain for picking up tonight's chicken dinner, guys. In second position is Team Skull, who have a total team kill count of 9. Costi with 4 kills, Skull Ripper with 4 kills, and Sylveston picking up 1 kill. Definitely were on top, and Ripper doing well to pick up that knock and finish on Fixes as well, but in the process going down to 1 HP, which made the push from Shark very easy to pick up a knock. And meanwhile, F4 Coffin on the other side did manage to pick up a knock on Costi, but well played nonetheless to Team Skull for finishing second in tonight's match. In third position, guys, is Team Blur with a total team kill count of 1, and it was Pub Jesus. Huge shout out to this man for surviving all the way till the end. So that's what the standings look like, guys. I'm going to scroll through this list for you guys real quick so you can take a look at how the teams have done. I'll be back shortly to announce tonight's MVP and also to end the stream, so don't go anywhere, and we'll be back. What an exciting match it was that ended on top of that Georgia Pole mountain, and we saw Team Pain coming out on top and tonight picking up tonight's chicken dinner. It's time now, guys, to announce the MVP, and no prizes for guessing. This one is going to go to Pain's Fixes for helping his team pick up that chicken dinner, and of course for those 8 individual kills. Well played to him, and congratulations to his team. Thanks so much for the 12 folks who are still in the chat, and if you guys enjoyed tonight's content, may I please request that you leave a like in this video, and please do subscribe to my channel if you want to see videos and content like this on a continual basis going forward as well. Feel free to share my channel with your friends on WhatsApp, Discord, do the whole thing, guys, and I'll be very, very grateful. For now, guys, that's all from me. Thanks so much for watching. On your way out, please do make sure to enjoy the soundtrack. This one is Watch the World Burn by Paul Flynn.